Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to Smash Com Tourney of Tourneys Series 2 Numero 2, and I am absolutely stoked to be back. I've been preparing for at least 3 hours now. I ain't done this in a while. Let's start by saying thank you everyone who got involved with the Ultimate Dream Team. Last year we had 7 teams. We had 1 or 2 drop out. However, we now have 15 teams this year, so the stakes are super high. And thank you once again everyone who entered a team. And to thank you, I'm going to go through each and every one of your team very slowly, just so you all know. No, I'm joking, I'm going to do none of that. I'm going to crack on with the tourney, and I'm going to try my absolute best to cover it during the tourneys. Now, you have to bear with me because it is the hottest day in the world, it feels. It's like I'm filming this in the desert. It's so hot. So I do have my fan on. I've tested it. I can't hear it, which can only mean that when I go through to edit this, you're going to hear it. Ugh. But yeah, welcome back, Series 2. And this is the Alpha League number 1. So all the best fighters from last season are all in this tournament. Maybe not all the best ones, but most of the best ones. The top 4 fighters from each team. Now, can the Cosmo Vipers crack on and win another tourney? We'll just have to wait and see. We've got a long way to go. So, let's start up with Link, newly appointed to the Gorilla Limon as their all-star, versus Pichu. Now, Pichu's from the Red Robots and is the 9th best fighter, so they're not an all-star, but they are very, 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 very good. However, when it comes to Ultimate Dream Team, that could be quite pricey, so no one has picked Pichu. And there is only one, I'm going to check, one team who has picked Link. And this is how I'm going to roll with this, is I'm going to talk about that team as we go. So, the person who's picked Link is my friend Ash, with his team, We Will Rock You. Spelled We as in W-I-I. And I don't know if he noticed this when he picked it, but I have to say that every single effing time. So yeah, well done Ash for picking Link. Hopefully he can get you a win, my friend. I should really cover who else Ash has as this is going on. Where are you at? I don't want to miss anything, but Link is actually getting stuffed at the moment as the first fight carries on for the Alpha League. We've almost gone into a minute. I think Pichu's got this, to be honest. Oh no, Pichu's dead. Okay, so for all the newcomers watching this, I get a lot wrong, okay? It's not just a one-off. I make so many mistakes. This is casual, okay? We're just watching this for fun. I can tell you as much as I possibly can. For example there, Link got his final smash. I thought he was going to hit a wall, but he's actually won, which means that Link is on 1-0 in Series 2. However, overall, he is going to 14 wins and 7 losses, which moves Link up to 6th. Which is, yeah, that's how this season plays out. And Link gets through. I don't know if I said this, but there's no crystal matches in the first round, so luckily for me, I don't have to talk about them. And I can focus on all of the Dream Team fighters. Now, there's a lot of fighters who have obviously been picked, so it's going to be really hard to keep up with this. So DK, who is in, well, where's he ranked? He's ranked 41 versus Ice Climbers, who are an all-star for the Cockadoodle-Doods, I forgot the team name. In 8th spot, so technically Ice Climbers should win this. Now, Ice Climbers have been picked by 2 people. Their loyal supporter, my wife Molly, with her team Nuggets, who I think come 3rd last year. Well, last year we was a joint team, but this year she's on her own. She's gone all in. And also, my friend SP has also picked Ice Climbers for his team, which is called the Randominators. Now, see, I don't even get time to speak, but the Randominators, SP, he picked everyone who was in like the 7th spot in each tier. So 7, 14, 21, etc. I've run out of my 7 times tables. But yeah, he's a good boy. Clearly had a game plan I was going to say doesn't know what he's doing, but both of those things. And it's paid off because Ice Climbers are officially through. And anyone who has DK, I don't know who that is. But yeah, sucks to have DK. I think a few people have DK actually, but I can't find him. There's so many teams. Oh, 2 people have DK. I don't know who. But, let's just put in the results because that's what I'm good for. Anyway, DK's moved down to 44th, and Ice Climbers are surely going to move back up above Link in 6th place again. So, well done, Ice Climbers, who face Link in the next round, which is quite cool because they both used to be on the same team, and then Ice Climbers become the all-star of that team, which means Link lost his spot. So, that's going to be a good grudge match. Okay, next up we have Bowser versus Sonic. Now, Bowser was picked by no one. Really? I thought someone did pick Bowser. Nah. Double check that. Bowser is in what tier? I don't even know. He's in D tier. No one picked Bowser. That's crazy, but 3 people did pick Sonic. So, Sonic's obviously quite a popular character. A lot of people know him. And no one picked Bowser, so who the hell is rooting for him? As for teams, I can't keep up. So, Sonic gets through, which is great for so many people. He gets a win for the Fossil Fuels, whereas the Shroom Dogs lose their first fighter. Now, there's a couple of Shroom Dog fans this year. I think SP's one, Star Roy's is another. We'll get to that. I can't think of any others. No, just you guys. So that's Royb and SP. And both of you guys have just lost your first fighter, and Shroom Dog sucked last year, so I don't know why you guys picked them. That's some damn ass loyalty right there. Glutton for punishments. And Sonic gets through, Bowser does not. So, Sonic. 9 and 8, so Sonic's finally in the plus. Next up we have Pikachu from the Energy Source, who's no longer the All-Star, but still remains in them, versus Olimar, the All-Star of the Fossil Fuels. I'm pretty sure these guys have fought before, and probably Olimar won, because Olimar's a little bit of a beast. So Bowser goes down to 40th, Sonic is now 25th, happy days. So yeah, these guys did fight before, and Olimar won. And Olimar seems to be absolutely thrashing now. Now, only one person has Olimar, which is another team, which is the Karaoke Kings. My friend, my long-term friend, my best friend, Benny P, decided to pick characters, didn't know much about Smash Bros, so just had some fun and picked characters that sounded like singers. And Olimar, this is what inspired it. I mean, you've probably heard it, or you probably can hear it as soon as I've said it, but I've never noticed it before. Olimars. Just no. I'm not even going to give you the satisfaction. I don't know if you're watching this, man, but really. But yeah, it's cool. Olimar for the Fossil Fuels, who already have Sonic through, and the Source have no one through. Going back to another painful season for the Source. And so far, Pikachu is holding on for dear life. Oh, that's quite a good attack though. Or not. Yeah, I'm meant to be obviously commentating on the match, but lots to catch up on. And it's been a while, so I'm just saying what comes to my mind. Which has been a lot over the past few seasons. So right, Pikachu's going to pick up a maximum tomato, which has lowered his percentage, which means he's a little bit stronger. He's also picked up the bullet bill, and Olimars is out, and Pikachu is through. 2 people have Pikachu, so well done you guys, whoever has Pikachu. And Olimar is out, so last season's number 2 and top alpha fighter has fallen at the first hurdle, so it might not be a good Series 2 for Olimar. But Pikachu on 9 and 8 moves up to 25th. Now Olimar's probably not been dented that much by that loss. No, he's still in second, he's going to be fine for a while. That's obviously his overall score. This series score is going to be completely different. And I'm going to have to try and balance both of them. Now, Roy versus Robin, which is a pro fighter match. So, for those who don't know, every team's allowed 2 pro fighters. just so not all the best fighters are cluttered in one team. So Roy moved over to the Cockadoodle Dudes from the Gorilla Limon, which was an absolute blinder for him. And Robin stays in the Fossil Fuels and is a pretty good fighter. Actually won the Pro Tournament, so got to pick the best Delta fighter, which was Pyro Mithra, which is an absolute result. Now Robin, 4 people have Robin, very popular choice. 4 is kind of, a lot of people have done a couple of 4s. There is a couple of 5s, but I'll cover them when we see them. Well, none of them are in the Alpha League, so you'll have that to look forward to. And also, oh man, why do I bother? So in that match, Robin picked up an extra life, which means that he was in the driving seat that whole time. So all the people that have picked Robin have benefited highly, because Robin is pretty damn good. There we go. Right, so Robin, where you at? Moves up to 14 wins and 8 losses, which moves Robin to 11th. And Roy is 9 and 9, so he's going to slip down to 26th. So next season, if it was to stop now, he wouldn't be a pro, which obviously isn't going to happen as of this point. But that don't matter. Right, next up is Little Mac versus Kirby. Now, I think both of these guys are differentials, which is pretty crazy, because Little Mac was last season's Grand Champion. And you're wondering, what the fuck is that? So, Grand Champion is the fighter whoever wins all 16 tournaments, they all face each other at the very end to see who was the best of that series in like a knockout, one-off match. So, Little Mac happened to win that. I think he actually beat Robin. No, he beat Pokemon Trainer. That was grim. So anyway, wow. The returning team, my friend Nathan, is back in the game, and he's picked Little Mac, which is an awesome pick. Smart move. And then there's Kirby, who one person has picked, and it's a new arrival for my friend, my dear friend, Chode Kroger from Nippleback. Chode Kroger. Chode. And Nippleback. Oh man, why do you guys do this to me? Like, it's cruel. But anyway, congratulations to Chode for winning that match. Chode's in the driving seat, and Little Mac, last year's Grand Champion, is out pretty quickly. That's good for Kirby, because Kirby will now move up into a position that I'm not sure yet. Obviously he was an all-star, so he's moved up to 6th from 15 for 8, whereas Little Mac falls down the table on 10 and 9. He's now 18th. Kirby in 6th, well done. Let's go Kirby. Well done to Nippleback. Sucks, wow. However, Wah is back in the game, so didn't have a great season last time. I think just about beat his girlfriend. I can't remember now. Let's just say he did, because she's not in it this year, which is okay. But he has King Dedede as his all-star, and no one else has him, so great news for Wah. And then there's Shulk, who I gave a bit of a, I don't know if you watched the video that was me talking about all the characters in this series and how they did last series, but I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 1, which is the game that Shulk is from, and I was like, you know, I can get behind Shulk now. No one's picked him. No one. Can't even see him on here. Doesn't even exist. Oh, he's in D-Tier. Yeah, D-Tier. No one picked him. So we've got to be rooting for King Dedede, surely. King Dedede from the Red Robots, who not a lot of people, seems no one's a fan of the Red Robots, and no one's picked a lot of their fighters. There's one, who we'll talk about at some point, but for now, King Dedede's the only all-star differential, I think. Oh no, there's a few. I don't know what I'm chatting about. Oh man, it's been a while. Anyway, good match so far. During this, if you're new to watching these tourneys, we do cross over to something I call the archives, which shows you all the league tables, etc, etc. I can't show you them during this tourney because I don't have a clue how to do that. So, anyway, Shulk has picked up an item that is curing him as he runs along. but then like King Dedede's just whacked in and has picked up the final smash, which he's missed, which was crucial for him to hit because Shulk now has won. Oh man. Wow, you're carrying on as you did last time, man. Shulk, 9 and 8, moves up to 25th from 28th. In King Dedede, the all-star of the Red Robots has slipped down to still 4th. So he's fine. Great result for Shulk. Shulk, though. Shulk. I don't even like saying his name. Shulk. Oh, made a mistake. What a mistake to make, eh? Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Anyway, Dr. Mario versus Meta Knight. You know what? Dr. Mario was actually quite popular last year, but again, no one's picked him this year. These things happen. However, a couple of people have picked Meta Knight. Maybe a team that we've not spoke about yet. So let's have a little browse. Okay, someone who has picked Meta Knight. When life gives you lemons, our boy Jamie has returned for hopefully a much better series. He was happy that Mr. Game & Watch had returned into the main leagues after being relegated, but he didn't end up at Gorilla Limon. He ended up at the Gumtech, so a little bit of you know, heartbreak. But speaking of heartbreak, Meta Knight is out and Dr. Mario wins. So sorry to everyone who has Meta Knight, and to all the nobody who has Dr. Mario. Boo. Boo Dr. Mario. He's a red robot. Again, no one likes them at the moment. Doctor, what we saying? 26th. So that's 25th v 26th next time with Shulk versus Dr. Mario, which should be quite a good little fight if you ask me. Right, on to the next set of rounds. And we've got Sheik versus Palutena. Now Sheik is one of the most popular characters. I have no idea why. She was 7th, so the randominators picked her up by random, so SP, good shout. Palutena, 2 people have picked Palutena, I think. Could just be making that up. Yeah, no, 2 people. I got it right. One of them must surely be the pit crew. So, Team Uberwell from last series, who comes second, was a mix-up team of my brother and his fiancée. And now, I was going to say they've separated, but that sounds terrible. No, they're madly in love. However, as a team, they're not. They've gone their own ways, and Rachel has stuck to her guns with Dark Pit and has named her team the Pit Crew after her love for Dark Pit, who won that Crystal League and come 3rd last series. But yeah, Rachel had Palutena. Sucks. However, Rachel also had Sheik, which is great news because that means that you still get a win because losses don't count. So that's 1 win for the Pit Crew and anyone else who has Sheik, which looks to be a pretty damn good choice. As for Palutena from the source, she's gone from 19th to 27th. So she is a pro, but not anymore. Well, she is for now. Anyway, Villager versus Mega Man. Now, Mega Man wasn't as popular as I thought he was going to be. Well, 2 people have picked him. But only 1 person has Villager, which is a new entry. Again, there's going to be lots of new entries. And sorry if I miss anyone out. I am trying my best. But this one, it's up there with Nippleback, but if not better. And it's my boy Jaff with his team, the Magnum Kongdoms. Magnum Kong, as in Donkey Kong Doms. Condoms. Why? Why? Man, solid name. If I was to give an award, that would probably be one of the best names. So, you keep going, my friend. You keep going. And hopefully Villager wins for you. And Mega Man, whoever has him, let's have a little look. So many devices. So many devices. We will rock you. I spoke about earlier. I'm just going to call you We Will, okay? Cheers, Ash. Oh, a Nippleback. Well, there you go, guys. Mega Man's out, so all hope is lost. And my boy, Magnum Condoms, has got Villager through. and is the only person to have him, so that is an absolute result. Mega Man is now on 10 and 9. And that's a good win for... Is it the Cosmo Vipers this year? Yeah. Oh, that's great as well. Okay. Oh, man. There's a lot going on. So, in the next round, Sheik versus Villager is a crystal match. So, welcome to the first crystal match of the league. And it's a Sapphire one. Now, I couldn't express this more in any of the videos prior to this tournament, but the Sapphire League was really congested. There's a lot of Alpha League fighters in that league, so this was bound to happen. So remember, if Sheik or Villager win that, they'll gain a win in their Crystal League. And they're both... No, Villager's on 2 and Sheik is on 3. So if Sheik wins, Sheik will be on 4. Which means 1 win away from winning that Sapphire League. As quick as that, 5 points to whoever has Sheik. So we know the Randominators have them, the Pit Crew, and others that I can't quite remember. So many teams, so many teams. The Pit Crew, no, I said that already. Oh, Boo Makalaka, one of our new boys. So my man Makawawi. You know who you are. I'm going to call you Maka through this whole thing. New team and very competitive. He's seen the trophy and that's kind of what brought him over. So Maka has Sheik and that could be an absolute... you know Maka and SP are going to be like right at the top. And in our Fantasy Football League, them two are always at the top because they know their shit. And now they come into a game where they don't know their shit and they're still winning. So you keep going, guys. Anyway, a couple of people have Pokemon Trainer. Only one person has Marth, which is Team Nuggets. So Molly has Marth, and Marth is out, unfortunately, which is a bummer because, as we all know, Marth is from the Energy Source. So the Source have started this tournament really, really badly. Anyway, Pokemon Trainer, 12 for 7, is 13th. And Marth, who was the worst pro, is obviously going to slip quite far, 22nd to 28th. So well done to Pokemon Trainer, who's 13th now. Let's go. Right, next up is Lucario and Simon. Lucario is a differential, so is in who was just talking about, Boom Makalaka. So Maka spent a lot of money on Lucario because Lucario is actually the most expensive B tier fighter, so good spend. And Simon, my nemesis, has been picked by 3 teams. And as for other teams, so the teams, the main teams as it were that are in the tournament, Cockadoodle Dudes with Lucario, who was last season's pro champion, and Simon, who is last season's scumbag, who continues to be forever. I'm either going to make everyone not pick Simon or make everyone pick Simon just to spite me, so... Now the Limon, do they have anyone through yet? Yeah, they got Link through, and the Source have Pikachu through, but... Apart from that, we're looking at like another dire season here, guys. Now, I should have commented on Sheik, actually, because the dogs have Sheik through. And Sheik left the Red Robots, who are an awesome team, had to go to the Shroom Dogs, so hopefully she can turn it around with the likes of Ganondorf, who also went there. Anyway, Simon is through, and Lucario is out, so I lost there for Boom. And Lucario moves to 17th. And Simon has moved up to 16th. Undeservedly so. Well done, Simon. And he puts himself into another Crystal League match against Pokemon Trainer. That's an Emerald Crystal League, so that's not as intense as the Sapphire one. Well, not what I know of. Anyway, Luigi versus Dark Pit. So, as we already know, Dark Pit is in Pit Crew. And you almost went with only having Dark Pit, but then entered a new team with my boy Thud, who got his team in last second. Good to hear from you, Thud. With Tenement Chilies, which is another sick name. Also rolls off the tongue, so epic choice. But Thud has got Dark Pit in his team. And Luigi is another differential for Molly. She does have a few, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because no one else wanted Luigi, but we're about to find out. I don't know what's going on at the moment. They're on a plane. There's a fly swatter that's trying to swat someone. Looks like it could be Luigi. Whoever picks up that star is probably going to win. No, Dark Pit missed with the star. That's a warp star, so it goes up in the air and then comes down with a bang, blows them up, and it don't matter because Luigi is out and Dark Pit is the winner. So Luigi 7 for 9, 44th. He was the actual lowest Alpha League fighter, so he just keep on falling down. As for Dark Pit, 19 and 8, so Dark Pit is only one win away from Olimar in second place overall, so that's pretty sick, right? And also, how do I not even mention this with Dark Pit? Dark Pit is the Energy Source's new all-star, so I'm actually buzzed to have Dark Pit a part of the team. That's pretty great. Right, next up. Two people who have never fought before in Smash Bros. Tourney of Tourneys, but in the gaming world, lots of times. Now, I don't think anyone's picked Zelda. Zelda, where are you? Oh, she's a... one person's picked Zelda. Mega Drive, which is my brother Jimmy. So, welcome back, Jimmy. How's it feel to be flying solo this time round? Rachel made all the best calls last time, so... but you have got Zelda through, so that's a great start. Ganondorf, a lot of people had Ganondorf, who's the new all-star of the Shroom Dogs. So the Shroom Dogs were looking to get an all-star in who was going to change the game. And it's a pretty poor start for Ganondorf. He's still in 5th, maybe. It was loading. He's still in 5th, he's cool. Great win for Zelda though, who gets revenge after all these years. Well done Zelda, who goes through to face Dark Pit in the next round. Gets the win for the Gumtech. Got a few Gumtech fans this time. I can't remember who, but we'll go to that later, because right now we've got Ike versus Sephiroth. Number 1 versus number 21. So Sephiroth being number 1, being without a doubt the best fighter last season. He is the MVP. 4 people. 4 people. What's wrong with you guys? I mean, it did cost a lot, so I totally understand. But anyway, Ike for the Gorilla Limon. One of their pros, actually. I mean, most fighters in this tournament are obviously pros and all-stars. A couple of people picked Ike, 3 people. So almost as much as Sephiroth. Very popular. Anyone that I've not mentioned yet? Let's have a look. Ike. Oh, yeah. So Ike and Sephiroth. What a time to talk about it. Is in King K. Rool rules. Which should help me remember King K. Rool's name. Because I always get it wrong. So this is the time. So that is Rosie. Which is Jamie from When Life Gives You Lemons. It's his girlfriend. Welcome, Rosie. Thanks for joining us. She kept seeing Jamie get really passionate about the tourneys, and even though he was losing a lot, she wanted to support him. I've just lost the words there. Wanted to support him, but just thought, I'm going to swoop in and, you know, take over and beat him. And what a start, because Ike is through, and Sephiroth, numero uno, is completely out of this tournament. Obviously, it'll be in the next Alpha League tournament, but Sephiroth, ranked number 1, is out in the first round. So this season, everything could change. Obviously, there is still an overall ranking, so Sephiroth is still ranked first. As for, obviously, this season individually, he'll be right at the bottom, so not my problem, Sephiroth, that's your problem, mate. Anyway, Ike, where are you? Where are you? 10 and 8 for Ike. That's a great win for the Limon, who now have a good few fighters through, I think. Damn, they do. Yeah. Can't remember who. Simon, Link. That's 3 out of 4. That's a great start for the Le Mans. And then finally, we've got Mario from the Cosmo Vipers, newly moved. As he lost the Shroom Dogs, as he was the All-Star, had to move over to the Vipers as one of their pros. Actually, no, he's not even a pro. He's just their, like, 4th fighter, so Mario really flopped. Against Byleft, who is... after Pichu is the 2nd highest pro, and they're both on the red robots. However, again, like Pichu, the dirt's already done. Like, no one has picked Byleth, and Byleth is a kick-ass fighter, so... Till she loses this round, and then I'll beat it my words. Only one person has Mario, which is Karaoke Kings. Why did you pick Mario? Oh yeah, that was the... You should let me love you. Anyway, he's dead, so get over it. But yes, Mario is out, and Byleth is through. So, like I said, good fighter there. And everyone shunned her. Mario moves down to 39th, which is really poor. And Byleth moves up to 9th. So just shy of becoming an all-star for next season. And also faces Ike in the next round, which will be another crystal match. So a lot of crystal fights in the next round. So got that to look forward to. Right. Next up, we have an all-star battle as we go into round 2 with Link versus the Ice Climbers. So that's We Will Rock You. I'm only going to give you the one, We Will. Ash. Versus Ice Climbers, who's in the Randominators and the Nuggets. So SP versus Ash is like, he's going to enjoy this if he's watching it. Both of them are going to enjoy this. But also, good grudge match, because like I said before, Ice Climbers knocked Link to another team, stole the Cockadoodle Dudes off of him, and now he is the pro of Gorilla Le Mans, which is a great shout. And also, big respect to Gorilla Le Mans, who had their 1 fan last time. They now have 4 fans. They've got Boom Makalaka, they've got Magnum Condoms, and they've got King K Rule Rules. So, results. That's all I'm saying, results. Right, who haven't I mentioned yet? I know, I've just scrolled and I've seen who I've not mentioned. So, Team Nuggets, Boom, Makalaka. How could I not mention this? And... well, actually, no, it's not too bad. Anyway, remember our boy, Roy's Boys. Legendary team who come last for picking everyone who sounded like Roy. He's back. But with a vengeance. My friend, with a name change, but rightly so, of Roy. And he's picked... I'm going to have to go through them all because they're absolutely brilliant. Everyone who has Roy in the name, okay? So we've got Ganondorf. Can't even say it. Ganondorf. Roybin, who's still in it. Roy, who's obviously still in it. Incineroy, just the best. Steve, just because. King K. Roy. Wario? Man, why'd you do this to me? But anyway, he's also picked. You're going to have to wait to find out in the Beta League who his final pick is. It's very exciting. I bet you can't guess. Anyway, cracking on. Link, me boy. Just beat Ice Climbers, so that's a great one for Ash. And We Will Rock You. And if you remember last year's series, Link actually won the first Alpha League tournament, and then it all kind of went downhill after that. So he could do it again, as Ice Climbers moved down to 10th. And Link, our boy, is in 6th. Big up. Right, who haven't I not mentioned yet? But welcome, Roy. Welcome back. Of course. How could I forget? And what a timing as well, because Sonic from the Fossil Fuels versus Pikachu from the Energy Source. Sonic is a very popular pick, but as I said last time, and one of the people to pick him is the Wonder Boys, last series champions. My cousin Austin, right? He's got... So this is the guy, he won. He knows who he's picking, right? Ganondorf, who's out. Robin still in. Roy out against Robin. Sonic, here he is. Dark Samus from the Beta League, great shout. Fox, Jigglypuff, Young Link. So, not many differentials though, but a good all-round team. Welcome back to the Wonder Boys, who look to retain another trophy. You should have seen Ozzy's face when he picked up that trophy. He was like, this is it. This is my life now. And it looks like he's going to still have Sonic in the tourneys at this rate. No, Pikachu has held on. Which as an Energy Source fan, I'm completely happy about. Oh, who else have I not mentioned? I think I've almost mentioned everyone. I've mentioned everyone. I've done well. Oh, I got rid of all the who's got who though. Kind of need it there. There's a lot going on. Yeah, so Pikachu wins. Sonic is out, which again is good for the Energy Source, who, you know, this could be a good tourney for them. Just keep praying. And the Fossil Fuels lose Sonic early on. Sonic goes back to 9 for 9 on neutral in 28th. Pikachu, on the other hand, has moved up to 19th. Slowly making their way to become a pro. And then faces Link in the next round, so that one to look forward to. Next up is Robin, obviously one of the popular picks, versus Kirby from the Gun Tech. So Kirby's ranked higher than Robin, but I do think Robin has got the edge here. So when it comes to All-Stars, Seth was the highest picked, followed by Ganondorf. So at the moment, it's... oh no, they both went out. I don't know what I'm chatting about. And Olimar went out, so that was a couple of the top fighters. Still got Dark Pit, though. Still got Kirby. Still got Link. And Ice Climbers are out. From the All-Stars. Robin's actually getting pwned a little bit here. About to get pwned. That's a good attack there from Robin, trying to keep his distance until he went in. And that is what Robin does. Robin turns the game around, and just like that, Robin beats Kirby and puts himself on 15 to 8, so he's 10th now. It would not surprise me if Robin kept rising the ranks and becomes an all-star by the end of this series. Well played to Robin and the Fossil Fuels, who obviously just lost Sonic, but we'll get over it very quickly. Next is Shulk versus Dr. Mario, who no one has. Oh man, it keeps auto-correcting me. There you go. Oh man, Robin's... ah no, Robin's gone 9th now because Kirby's gone down to 10th. So Robin's overtaken Kirby. So sooner than expected. And surely whoever wins this is going to get absolutely brushed aside by Robin. But we'll see. Like I said, no one has any of these guys. So we've got Shulk from the Cockadoodle Dudes versus Dr. Mario from the Robots. Now the Robots, who, like I said, aren't very popular. No one's supporting them this year. They had the best beta team last season. And a lot of them have moved up into this league with King K, Pichu, Byleth. Obviously King Dededee's out, so the beta league is meant to be the easier one. Last series everything was random, so it was hard. It's hard to say who belongs in what league, but King Dedede moving from the beta league to the alpha league is obviously showing signs of struggle at the moment. And Shulk, my newly discovered character, that makes sense, just lost to Dr. Mario, who gets a win for the Robots and has moved up to 20th. Well done to the Doctor, who is 20th. And we move on to our first Crystal match, and like I said, a very important Crystal match, because for Sheik, this could be absolutely massive. However, at the same time, a lot of people have Sheik. So if Villager ends up winning the whole Crystal League, then that'll go all to Magnum Condom, so huge. And I will keep saying that with a straight face and try not to break every single time. Right, it's a great start from Villager. A lot of people are going to be rooting for Sheik here, and this is a shit level, right? But Sheik has... Whoa, this is intense now. Okay, so Sheik wins. Okay, which is really great. A lot of people pick Sheik, which is mad. Well, so there's so many statistics that I say it's mad, but she did have the most wins in the Sapphire League, so actually, technically, Sheik was a really, really good pick. Villager is out and moves out of All-Star position into 11th. Not that he was an All-Star. Sheik is through and is still 14th, so must have been a huge gap there as she started the tournament in 14th. Let's have a look. Yeah, there was quite a big gap, but if she keeps winning, she'll move up quick. And also, for the Sapphire League, Sheik beats Villager, which means that she has one win left until she gets +5 and wins the Sapphire Crystal. So that would be a massive start to Tourney of Tourneys. So we'll just see how that plays out. And we move on to Simon versus the other guy, who is Pokemon Trainer, in a Crystal match in the Emerald League. So I'll have a quick look over at that. Simon has one win against Sora. The reason he became a scumbag. And Pokemon Trainer has one win against Simon. So these guys have fought before and Pokemon Trainer was the winner. So who's picked Pokemon Trainer? A couple of people near the end, I think. So Pokemon Trainer. We will rock you and Tenement Chilies. But Simon's picked up. Yeah, Simon's got his final smash, which is a special move, which is pretty much knockout. Not all the time, but that time it was. And Simon beats Pokemon Trainer. Here we go. Pokemon Trainer. And gets his second Crystal League win. Unlucky to Pokemon Trainer, who was last season's most picked character, and this season not a lot of people have. Which is quite shocking. So Pokemon Trainer moves down to 14th, but Simon goes up to 16th. Well, he was already in 16th, so he's back in 16th. Remains in 16th. And that's another person through for Gorilla Limon. So that's 2 fighters of theirs through. And they still have Ike. Anyway, next up is Dark Pit versus Zelda. So this is Mega Drive's Mega Drive and the Pit Crew, my brother and his fiance's first bout, I think. I can't remember. So let's see who picked right, shall we? I don't know if I got that right, to be honest. Oh yeah, I did get that right. You'll get used to this. I'd even say, oh mate, I've just completely forgot. Roy's boys are back. I'm surprised he hasn't told me off already. He's going to be typing away. Roy's boys are back with a name change. And they are now called Star Roy's. The Koopire Strikes Back. Strikes Back. Koopire Strikes Back. Sick name. Absolutely sick name. Like, I'm all about that. I am just going to call you Star Roy's though. Just so you know. Anyway, Dark Pit is through. And beats Zelda. Obviously Dark Pit is highly ranked, so he should be on the same points as, what's his majig? Olimars. How did I forget? And that's a loss for Zelda. So Dark Pit was still a fantastic choice and continues to be top dog. And great for the energy source, can I just add? Pretty please. As the Source have 2 fighters through with Pikachu as well. So Source and Limon, this is your year, guys. This is your year. And the Limon's last fighter in Ike, as in this round anyway, versus Byleth in a Ruby Crystal match. So 3 Crystal matches almost on the bounce there. Not a lot in this one. So Byleth beat Zelda before and Ike has beaten Mewtwo. So they both have 1. No one's near completing that. So, you know, it's good progress. There is 4 Alpha League fighters in the Alpha League. There are 4 Alpha League fighters in the Ruby League, so the odds are quite low. Even though a lot of people have Ike. I was going to say I'm rooting for Byleth because I like Byleth, but I've got to root for Ike just for all you guys and girls who got involved. But Ike is dead. Okay. Byleth wins. I'm not, again, not that surprised. Byleth is a really great character. No one picked her. Big fan. Anyway, great win for Byleth, who's now on 15 wins and 7 losses, so has moved up to 7th, which you know what that means. That's All-Star, baby. That's the good spot right there. Faces a Dark Pit in the next round, which will be a real challenge. So, the Cosmo Vipers, last year's winners, have no one through. Their alpha team did seem quite weak. Obviously, they've got Sephiroth, but Villager, Meta Knight, they're not the best. Who else has not got someone through? Oh, the Gumtech have got no one through. Zados, Kirby, Pokemon Trainer, Zelda, Luigi. Yeah, not a great start. However, we go into Link for the Cockadoodle. No. Oh, no. I've got his team wrong. He's going to hate me as a commentator. Sorry, Link. Anyway, Link for the Gorilla Limon, their All-Star, versus Pikachu, ex-All-Star of the Energy Source, but still a member. Not even a pro, just still a member. He's a bit like Mario, except Mario's move. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, you know, I want Pikachu through because he's an Energy Source fighter. But I actually use Link when I play this game, so I can't just betray him like that. Right, there's an assist trophy there that will help whoever picks it up. That little tank, little glass tank. I don't think what to call them. Hey, pretty even after the first minute. No one picked up that assist trophy. That could have literally won them the game. Okay, good hit from Pikachu. He's holding his own here against a much better fighter. People pick Pikachu. 2 people pick Pikachu. Okay, an assist trophy again. Which no one's picked up, but Pikachu has got his final smash. If he can land it. Okay, he's not landed it, he's missed. He survived, but he missed. And I don't know who that assist trophy belongs to. Okay, Link is holding on. There's a lot of food there, that could help his health. No. Oh, no. Okay, there's only 5 seconds left. So it could go into sudden death, which is a 300 versus 300%. It is. So whoever gets the first attack here wins. Here we go. Nice to have a sudden death in our first tourney of Series 2. And Link wins. I'm going to say that was undeserved, but it is what it is, right? Link, 16 for 7, moves up to 5th. Whereas Pikachu, 10 for 9, moves down to 23rd, which is still pro position, but Link's the one who's going to be happy there. As he moves up and gets the win for Gorilla Limon, who look like they have quite the all-star on their hands. So that's really sick. Next up is Robin versus Dr. Mario. So for all the people who have Robin, let's go. For no one who has Dr. Mario, hope you lose. Oh, Fossil Fuels versus Red Robots. Red Robots actually came 2nd last year, did they? I don't know. I haven't even got a thing on it. So obviously with the league, there's a lot of tournaments. So there's the overall standings. So the results from last series and this series. There's this season's standings. So to see who the best fighter is just for this series. There's the Ultimate Dream Team tournament, which is the one where you guys have all got involved at home. And obviously there's the league tournament, which is to find out who the top team is. So last year was the Cosmo Vipers, who have started really badly this season. Yeah, that's all the information I've got for you. But yeah, I'm going to keep mentioning just about every single one. So Lot to take in, I understand. So just enjoy the ride. Just like Dr. Mario did as he fell to his death. Dun dun dun. Anyway, as I called before, don't understand know everything, but here I am. Robin 16 to 8 and is in 8th place. So Robin is officially in all-star position, whereas Dr. Mario is officially shit and in 23rd. Where you at? Okay, so Robin is now 8th. Moving up the ranks to become an all-star. Now, it would take a lot for Robin to take the fossil fuels off of Oliver, but stranger things have happened. Right, Sheik versus Simon. So Sheik, who's ranked 14th, versus Simon, who's ranked 16th. So quite a close game for the Shroom Dogs versus Gorilla Limon, who Limon have a fighter through. I'm pretty sure they didn't win a gold last series. Pretty sure they didn't. This could lead to their first gold, which would be awesome, especially as they've got a big following now. But that would mean Simon would have to win right now. Oh no, it wouldn't. It's Link's doing. No, screw Simon. I want Sheik to get through. At the moment, Simon's using that gun, which has got some charge, but he has lost it. So Sheik picks up the beam sword. Ah, Simon is absolutely smashing right now, which is really irritating. Come on, Sheik, do something. I don't care how many people have picked Simon, he is still my mortal enemy. Almost fell to his death. Sheik can't even get an attack in, but he's picked up a warp star. Simon's blocked. It's pretty good. Pick the beam sword back up. Sheik is doing nothing. Come on. Oh no, Sheik is literally doing some parkour down there, but... Okay, she's picked up a Pokemon, which... Is that a good one? I don't know. Okay, Simon's charged a smash, but it's done nothing. Okay, Sheik's getting some attacks in here. She's countered Simon! She did not deserve to win that, but she did! And I am over the moon. So Sheik on 13 for 7. That is insane. Sheik moves up to 12th, whereas Simon the scumbag goes down 11 to 9. So he's still 16th. Mate, he's always 16th. Anyway, Sheik, 12th. Awesome result for the Shroom Dogs, who, what a great fighter to get in their team. The Red Robots lost her. They would have loved to have kept her. Right, Energy Source versus Robots with Dark Pit versus Byleth. This is going to be a good fight. Both of these characters are in all-star position. Dark Pit in 3rd. Already an all-star with the Energy Source, and Byleth moving their way up into the Robots. So lots of changes already at the top, with Robin up there as well. So far, Byleth is destroying, and she's like that character who's button bashing. That person who used to fight as Yoshimitsu in Tekken 2 or 3, I don't know. Anyway, so far so good for Byleth. Dark Pit is struggling. Tenement Chili's and the Pit crew going to be upset. Byleth holds on. Yeah, I mean, sorry Dark Pit, but that was looking inevitable, to be honest. Byleth was fighting extremely well. Goes 16 for 7, which means Byleth is 6th, so those top rankings are going to be crazy. As Dark Pit goes on 20 wins and 9 losses. Byleth is through. In 6th space. That's honestly mad. Anyway, Link for Gorilla Limon versus Robin from the Fossil Fuels. So this should be quite good because Robin, looking like a very strong fighter, isn't an all-star obviously, so Robin's now 8th, whereas Link is 5th, so Link should technically be favourite, but Robin's form has been really good after winning the Pro Tournament. That's a crucial item that Link's picked up there. But he's got rid of it. Robin's fallen! Just like that, Link is through, which is massive because only one person has Link. Which is, we will rock you. We will rock you. And Robin is out, so a lot of people who picked Robin still got a good few wins. You can't really be displeased with that, but Link is through. And like I said, last time Link only won 1 gold, and that was in the first tournament. So could Link be copying old ways? We're about to find out. Oh, not yet, because we've got Sheik versus Byleth. So Shroom Dogs versus Red Robots. So just for Roy and just for SP, let's hope that the Shroom Dogs win. But I'm still a huge fan of Byleth. And for everyone who's picked Sheik as well, obviously. Crazy. Sheik isn't going to get that crystal match tourney today, but she could get it next time. She's a very high chance, so keep your eyes peeled. Sheik is definitely favourite at this point, and in this fight as well. Could be a really good tournament for Sheik. Byleth is turning it around almost, no? Right on the edge of the screen. That's a dangerous place to hang about just for fun. Okay, Sheik is losing her way a little bit. There you go, Sheik is out today, which isn't going to dent her too much if she gets that chance to win that Sapphire match. But well done to Byleth, who is one of my favourite characters and is through and in 6th space. So that's quite interesting really, because Sheik drops to 13th, FYI. But Byleth, who is 6th, faces Link, who is 5th. So let's have a little look at that and see where that takes us. So they're both on 10. So whoever wins this goes 5th, which is huge. So Link in one dream team versus Byleth from no one's dream team. So, a show of hands, who wants Ash to win this? Love you, mate. Oh, and the Gorilla Limon's first win as well if Link does win, which would be massive. I'd be so happy for him. Obviously with this there's still a long way to go as well, like a massive way to go. It's close at the moment. Link seems to be in charge, but all it takes is for a hit like that, maybe? There you go. Byleth wins, which is... I'm pretty sure Byleth got a gold in like the last tournament last time, so she has just carried on. And she has won. Link comes 2nd. So let's have a look. Link, where you at? Okay. Byleth. Excellent. Oh, there is actually one loss that I forgot to put in here, so it's not balanced out perfectly just yet. So we'll figure that out. That could change all of the rankings in the future. But for now, Byleth is the winner of the first Alpha League that she's been in, which is massive. She's going to be a pretty good fighter. No one picked her. No one picked her. What can I say? I'm shocked. However, we're going to go over to the archives now, do what we used to do, and have a little look at all the league tables, including the Ultimate Dream Team, so you can see exactly where you are in that league. Let's go! Don't mind me as I quickly edit in the top team rankings, because I didn't do it in the next bit, alright? So just forgive me for saying hello twice. I'm not even going to say hello this time. Anyway, top team. Here's where we stand. The Red Robots, who come 2nd last time, have made their way into 1st place. Obviously, Byleth being a big part of that. However, Gorilla Limon up there in second. It's insane to see. And they've swapped places with the Cosmo Vipers, who, with the dudes, are right at the bottom there. So a long way to claw back for them, but great to see the Limon so high up. Great to see the Sauce in the top 8. I meant to say the top 4, but I said top 8, and I'm going to roll with it. And yeah, obviously not much to report on. Well done on Link for carrying the Limon there. Managed to get, put them in the plus. If you start well, that should hopefully make you end well, but we'll see. Let's have a look at the other stuff right now. We're going to start in easy territory, guys, and that is by talking about the Spartan accolade, which last season I didn't really get to do because it was exactly the same as the overall tournament. But yeah, pretty simple. It's just whoever's doing the best this season, and as Byleth won, Byleth is on 5. So Byleth would become the Spartan. Simple as that. Now we're going to move aside and we're going to have a look at the overall ranking, which I usually have prepared, but I did not do that. So here we are. Now hopefully this will be a lot easier to see, like the movements of the characters. And one big thing that I missed, just before I finished the video, I said about I'd missed a character, and I'd actually missed King Dedede's loss, which means that Byleth has actually gone 4th now and has gone above King Dedede for the red robot. So as you can see there in the tier section, Byleth from the B tier has moved above a load of the All-Stars, and so has Robin, who's moved above Kirby and Ice Climbers. So already an interesting mashup up there. Simon's crept up a little bit. Not really much to report on because obviously this is early days and the beta league hasn't happened yet. So there's no, well, let's go far down because we like to do that. Luigi and DK still suck, along with Bowser and Mario. But yeah, the final thing we'll do here before we go to the Ultimate Dream Team is we'll take a look at the Crystal League. And the most exciting one, which is the Sapphire League. And there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've counted that a lot. There's 8 Alpha League fighters in there, which means if Sheik was to face any of them and win, all of those results would be scrapped, and Sheik would get +5 and move over to the Topaz League. So Sheik is definitely looking favourite at the moment, and the odds of her landing one of those fighters is humongous. So Sheik, a lot of people pick Sheik, and we're about to find out who as we look at the Ultimate Dream Team, which I've not looked at yet, so I'm very excited to see all 15 teams. I hope there's no disasters and that it's everywhere. Let's have a look. Here we go. So everything has worked to start off. Sorry that my face covers the bottom there, but at the top we have the Randominators SP on 6 wins. So having Sheik in your team has really benefited, getting 3, Simon got 2, and Ice Climber's got 1, and you only have 3 Alpha League fighters, so you actually have more Beta League, there's 5, so it's a really good start. In joint first, technically second, just because of who got back to me faster. See, do it on day 1, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, Ash, there you are, my friend, with We Will Rock You. Obviously you had Link, who almost, if Link won that, he would have got you first place. Still 15 tournaments to go, so very early days. Third place, Team Nuggets, still in third place from last series as well. And then let's have a quick look at the bottom, in which we've got the bottom 3, the Magnum Condoms, King K Rules, and Nippleback, all with only 1 point. But yeah, it's pretty spread out. I'm not going to obviously go through all of the teams there. We'll have a little look at who's got Sheik, in which we've got the Randominators, Team Nuggets, the Pit Crew, Boom Makalaka. That was your only fighter in the Alpha League who got a win, any wins. But again, same as the Randominators, you've still got 5 Beta League fighters in. Roy, with not a bad start. So I'm not going to go for everyone. But yeah, that's who's got Sheik. Yeah, and that's the start. Obviously, you'll be able to find this on social media. I usually do it after the beta league's been streamed just so it's all balanced. But voila, here you are. Great start to the tournaments. Yeah, it's been a ride. And until next time, where we watch the beta league and the first one of those. So a lot of new fighters. There's 8 brand new fighters, as well as most of the rubbish bottom tier fighters. Something I should mention as well is we'll witness Dark Samus, which is 5 people have picked her, and is the top of E tier and comes second in the Gamma League. However, had 3 crystal wins within that tournament, so very popular choice for obvious reasons. And another popular choice in there was Solid Snake that 5 people have also picked. So the beta league is going to be, if not more exciting for you guys watching, because a lot of you have picked Snake, a lot of you have picked Incineroar, who again is in the beta league but is quite highly ranked. So a lot of people have 5 fighters in the beta league, so it's going to be good. Can't think of anything else I've got to show you. I'm too hot, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign right out of here. So thanks for joining us, guys, and I will see you on the flip side.